Hey everyone, and welcome back. So I got some announcements to get to, including the Arrow July titles, which I will be, I'll save that for the end of the video, but a couple things I do want to get to first, including two, I think, kind of cool announcements from Paramount, and then a couple of updates on a couple of 4K releases coming from Kino. So first up from Paramount, coming June 25th, we have two Trey Parker and Matt Stone films coming in 4K. Indeed, we are getting South Park, the South Park movie, bigger, longer, and uncut, as well as Team America. Now, Team America I will get to in just a second, but as far as the South Park release goes, so it would be a 4K disc, a Blu-ray disc, and I don't know whether or not the Blu-ray is going to be new or if it's just going to be, you know, kind of the Blu-ray that's been out for a while. But obviously the 4K will definitely be in 4K and have a new transfer. And it does port over pre-existing extras. Not that there are that many, unfortunately. I wish there were more. But we do get the commentary track with Trey Parker and Matt Stone and the What Would Brian Boitano Do music video. Thank goodness that's still on there. The actual theatrical trailers. Now the new thing, I believe this is new, will be a sing-along version of the film. Now, I don't know whether or not it's going to be on the 4K disc or only the Blu-ray, but that is kind of a fun extra. I do wish it was a little bit more on here, you know, behind-the-scenes stuff or whatever, but still happy that it is getting a new 4K release. And then Team America. The interesting thing about Team America is the fact that, unfortunately, the 4K version, as far as I know, is only going to be the R-rated theatrical cut. It's not going to be the unrated cut. Now, the unrated cut, though, will be on the included Blu-ray of it. So the Blu-ray will actually have I believe, both cuts, the theatrical and the unrated cut, as well as a bunch of extras. Now, I was doing kind of a side-by-side, and it does look like all the extras included are actually the same ones that were on the Shout Factory release of it. Now, I don't know how many of those were on older releases. Maybe they were already on older releases from Paramount. But really, the only thing you're missing is the unrated cut in 4K. And then, for those of you who don't know, basically the difference between the theatrical and the unrated cut, as far as I know, is that the puppet sex scene has a couple of extra bits included in it that unfortunately will not be in the R-rated cut. Both those retail for $25.99. Again, they are due out June 25th. Up next from Kino, we got some updates on some of their 4K releases. I believe both these are due out June 18th. And both these, I believe, will have a 4K release with a Blu-ray included and then a Blu-ray only release. Now, I believe they both retail for $39.95. I think they're both up for pre-order right now from the Kino website for $26.57, just in case I missed that part, which I have before. So first up is a 4K release of the movie Blown Away, starring Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones. It's got a brand new transfer from the original 35mm camera negative, has a 5.1 surround track as well as a 2.0 stereo track, and it does have some extras. I don't know how many of these are new or if they've been ported over previous releases, but it does have, commentary track with director Stephen Hopkins, as well as a commentary track with action film historians Mike Leader and Arnie Vanema. So the 4K disc will only have the commentary tracks as far as extras go, and then the rest of the extras will be on the Blu-ray, which again is included in the 4K, or you can get the Blu-ray separately, which obviously has the film with the new transfer, with the commentary tracks, and also these other extras, including the making of Blown Away, Day in the Life of the Bomb Squad, Take Me Home music video, theatrical trailer, 5 TV spots, 4 US and 1 Australian. And again, that is for the movie Blown Away. So, and next up is, again, same thing, 4K with an included Blu-ray or a Blu-ray separate release of the movie Turbulence, starring Ray Liotta and Lauren Holly. And that has been detailed. So it's got a new 4K transfer from the original camera negative. It does have a new audio commentary with director Robert Butler, moderated by filmmaker Joe Begos, 5.1 surround and a 2.0 stereo track. And then the rest of the extras are on the Blu-ray, which include a theatrical trailer and TV spots. Oh, I thought there was more than that. They couldn't just put the trailer and the TV spots on the 4K disc as well. Like, that wouldn't take up that much room, would it? Well, anyway, kind of odd there, but that's okay. And again, that is also due out June 18th. So just wanted to mention those real quick since they have been detailed. Now we move over into the Arrow releases for July. And it's interesting. It's an interesting selection for July. So some of these are UK only titles, and some of these are US only titles, and then a couple of these are luckily for all of us. You know, you can get it wherever you live. So let's do the Blu-rays first. So first up, let's do the UK only Blu-ray of the movie Loop Track, getting a limited edition Blu-ray. I believe this is a recent film, I think from last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, from 2023. Retails for £24.99 for pre-order right now, at least from the Arrow website, for £18. We'll have 5.1 surround track as well as a stereo audio track. A new audio commentary with director, writer, and lead actor Tom Sainsbury alongside producer and editor Gabriel. The story, director and writer Tom Sainsbury introduces the story behind Loop Track. Tom's vision, where the director discusses where the idea behind the film came from. Origins of the film, the producers of the film discuss the origins of the film following their short film, Time Travel Center. Characters in the cast, Tom Sainsbury introduces the cast. The Creature, featurettes detailing how the creature came to be. Production, the crew discuss the feature production. Cinematography, producer and director of photography Milan Tesserum discusses the look of the film. Original score, composer Mike Newport discusses the score. The Hut featurette on the construction and design of the cabin. Ayers Forest Park promotional video for the Ayers Forest Park Trails. The Time Travel Center short film, as well as an image gallery. Sounds like an interesting film. I don't actually know anything about it, so I'm going to have to kind of look up some info, maybe like find the trailer or something. But if you've seen it, definitely let me know. So again, that is a UK only Blu-ray. I assume it's probably going to be region B locked. And then next up, where should we go? Next up, we'll go to the US only Blu-ray release, and that is of the film Redline 7000, get a limited edition Blu-ray, retailing for $39.99, up for pre-order right now, at least from the Arrow website, for $28. This is a Howard Hawks film, one of the ones he did later in his life, and actually, I think it's one of the Howard Hawks film I have not seen. How am I not familiar with this film, or am I? I know I haven't seen it, at least. Anyway, so it's getting a special edition, including, I've seen HD transfer with the original mono soundtrack, including audio commentary by Julie Kurgo and Nick Redmond. Bruce Kessler, Man in Motion, a new interview with assistant director Bruce Kessler. Gas Gears, Girls, Guys, and Death, a new visual essay on the film by filmmaker and critic Howard S. Berger. A Modern Type of Woman, a new visual essay on the Hawksian woman in Redline 7000 by film scholar Kat Ellinger. An image gallery of posters, lobby cards, and stills. And this actually, I can't believe I haven't seen this film. So yeah, definitely one I want to check out. And again, that is US only. And again, I'm going to assume it's region A locked. Oh, and I didn't mention the release date for any of these, have I? Okay, I'm jumping around too fast. Loop Track is set for July 8th. Redline 7000 is set for July 30th. Let me stay up to track on that stuff. Okay, next up we're going to do the Blu-ray set that is for US, Canada, and the UK as well. So we can all luckily get our hands on this, and it is the Nico Mastorakis Collection limited edition Blu-ray set, and it comes with a couple of his films, including the film The Time Traveler, Sky High, not to be confused with the Disney film called Sky High with Kurt Russell, although that is a good film too, Terminal Exposure, Glitch, Ninja Academy, and The Naked Truth. Now, I've seen some of his films. Have I seen any of these? I don't know if I've seen, or have I? I think I have. I don't know. Anyway, so retails for $99.99 for pre-order right now, at least from the Arrow website, for $70, and is set for July 30th. And let's see, it's got, doesn't say anything about transfers, so I don't know if they're new or pre-existing or what. I don't have any details yet. But it does have a 5.1 surround track and a stereo track, as well as Nico's self-interviews, 6 brand new interviews with writer, director, and producer Nico Mastorakis, where he looks back on how the films in his collection came to be, featuring behind-the-scenes footage and cast and crew interviews. Dan Hirsch, a revealing self-interview, a brand new interview with the star of Sky High, looking back on his role in the film. Gerald Okamura, Ninja Academy's Chiba, remembers a brand new interview with Gerald Okamura, looking back on his role as Chiba in Ninja Academy and his career as an actor and martial artist. Original trailers for each film and an illustrated collector's booklet. So I don't currently have a picture of what like the whole set includes. I only have the cover, and I believe the cover, the final artwork is still being decided upon. So it just have kind of temporary artwork on it, but I think my stomach just growled. yes, I am hungry. So that looks like actually a really cool set. So, yeah, well, it's definitely one I'm pretty much interested in. Let's see, and then there's two left, two 4K releases. And the first one is UK only, but we've already gotten this here in the States from Arrow, and it is indeed a new 4K and a separate Blu-ray release as well of The Last Starfighter. So those of you in the UK can finally get this on Blu-ray or 4K, retailing for $29.99, up for pre-order right now, at least from the Arrow website, for £22, set for July 15th. Now, as I mentioned before, I absolutely love The Last Starfighter, and this is indeed a fantastic release. I was super excited when they released it in 4K here in the States last year, right? When last year? I think it was last year. A great release, and so happy that you guys in the UK can finally get it. And as far as I know, it's pretty much exactly the same disc that we got here before, like all the same extras and everything, which are great too. So, and then finally we get to the last 4K announcement, which is going to be US, Canada, and UK as well. And it's an interesting choice. It's a 4K release, and I believe there is also a separate Blu-ray release of The Man from U.N.C.L.E., the recent Guy Ritchie film starring Henry Cavill and what's that guy's name again? Oh, Armie Hammer. Yeah. Weird dude. So, but anyway, so yeah, we're getting a 4K release of this, one of their limited editions. Retails for $49.99, up for pre-order right now for $35, set for July 30th. So as extras go, obviously 4K, and it does have a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, a brand new audio commentary by critics Brian Reisman and Max Every, The Hollywood Way, brand new interview with co-writer producer Lionel Wigram, A Lineage of Bad Guys, a brand new interview with actor Luca Calvani, Legacy of U.N.C.L.E., brand new featurette celebrating the original 1960s TV series and its influence on the 2015 movie, featuring Helen McCarthy, David Flint, and Vic Pratt. Cockneys and Robbers, brand new featurette exploring director Guy Ritchie's Over, featuring Kat Hughes, Hannah Strong, and Josh Seiko. Spy Vision, recreating 60s cool, a higher class of hero. Matisse Motorcycles, proper and very British, The Guys from U.N.C.L.E., and A Man of Extraordinary Talents, 5 archival featurettes exploring the making of the film. U.N.C.L.E. on Set Spy, 4 archival bite-sized featurettes going behind the scenes on the film set, theatrical trailer, and an image gallery. So this is an interesting one for them for July. Yeah, I saw this film a couple of years ago, yeah, I think right after it came out on video or something. I remember it was actually pretty good. It was actually a lot better than you might think it would be. So, but yeah, an interesting one for a 4K release from Arrow. But yeah, so that's it for the Arrow releases. Interesting way to end that one. Anyway, that wraps up everything for this video. But I do want to take a very quick minute to recognize that today is indeed April 26th. And of course, it is Alien Day. As you can see, I got my Alien t-shirt on. I was originally going to do a separate video on it, but I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me just kind of include it real quick here because actually, what I didn't realize was that this year marks, if I'm not mistaken, marks the 45th anniversary of the release of the original Alien, which got released, at least here in the States, I think sometime in June. So maybe I'll do like a special video then to really celebrate the 45th anniversary. So, but yeah, very exciting. You know, it's kind of one of those like nerd things that I kind of always appreciate because for those of you who don't know, the reason why for April 26th is Alien Day is because in the film, the planet where they find the alien ship and everything is LV-426. Again, it's one of those nerd things that actually I get a really big kick out of. So yeah, so happy Alien Day. And again, I'll do a proper celebration of the anniversary in June. So that wraps up this video. Interesting assortment of things here. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on any of these. Should have some, let's see, Scream Factory announcements coming up pretty soon. Again, I think their July titles, and then Vinegar Syndrome and their May titles, and other companies as well. So I got a lot of stuff coming up. It definitely, for sure, in the next like couple weeks. So again, let me know your thoughts on these announcements. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.